I realize I have way too many unfinished projects sitting around. So instead of ignoring them, I'm gonna open up the process. This is Open Workshop. It's a behind the scenes look on things I don't normally share. Not gonna be tutorials, it's not gonna be polished, it's gonna be kind of off the cuff. It's just what I'm actually working on throughout the week. And so for the next few weeks, the series is going to be Finish What I Started. And I'm gonna take you along. So I'm gonna show you all of the pieces. I'm trying to hold myself accountable not to pick up any more pieces or start any more projects until I finish everything that's on my list. So let me show you what I have. Okay, so let me show you some of the projects that I still need to finish. So the first thing I'm working on is my staging wall. Let me show you. So in my garage, I have this little concrete area that, you know, stuck out. So none of my pieces could lay flat. So I have created a frame and I have some drywall here. You can see it's a good amount. See there? So I've created a frame and I've drywalled it and now it's drying. So you can help me pick out some paint colors. I'm kind of thinking about going with a blush color. This is beautiful. This is Malted Milk. Porcelain, I like that one. I like Soji White, it's beautiful. What's on it right now is White Dove by Benjamin Moore. And I do love it as well. But I just thought about maybe trying something different. So what do you think? Do you like any of those? You can tell me in the comments. So that's what I'm finishing, all right? My next one is this secretary. Now I've been pushing this around the garage for probably 6 months and it's pretty cool. It needs some structural work to it. It has this piece that's out. There is a like a desk area, but it won't come out. It's stuck. So that's got to be repaired. But it's a really cool piece. This is not a drawer. This does not open. Someone thought it did, but I believe these are wood. So they're pretty cool. All of these, I don't have any keys, but it has this really weird, like a quilted thing, and they're super sticky. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is try to get all of that off. But you can see I've got a little bit of damage. I just don't know how much to do. And the other big problem is structural. There's angle irons underneath it. And so with this type of piece, it's gotta be like 100 years old. And this is I bought it and this is broke. It was already broke when I bought it. And so this piece comes off and it's got a little bit of problem as well. So I do have, they tried to fix this, you can see, but it's crooked. I do have the top of the finial. I just need to glue it back on, but all of this will need to come off and I need to reinforce it because, like I said, it's crooked. So that's my big one. And then I have they're on their side, but these are a beautiful custom set that I picked up locally, and I've already started stripping the top. Kate's actually, my daughter, she's gonna take these. I've taken all the hardware off. I just need to strip it and kind of jazz it back up again. And then if you remember this one, I did this one for a challenge a few months ago, but I never could get the drawers. I took some molding off and I could never get the drawers to be completely smooth. So I am adding veneer in the inside, and now I've caulked them and I'm going to repaint it. And honestly, I'm considering repainting the whole thing a different color. So I don't know, you can tell me what you think. And then this little guy, I've had this for a few years. I refinished this several years ago. And it's just a really simple pine little cabinet. I painted it a really crazy, beautiful Ming Jade color. Did a little Greek key detail on the top, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it and repaint it or what I should do. So that's another one. This little stool goes with this custom set, so it needs to be refinished as well. I'm gonna keep this because I have a whole set of this that was custom made by a master carpenter. I have the 2 chests and a desk in my primary bedroom that match this whole set. They're pretty cool, so I really decided to keep it together. Then I have some mirrors. So many mirrors, and so I have some mid-century modern ones here that unfortunately I only have one mirror, the other one broke, but I'll refinish them both. But I'll probably go wood on those. And then I have 2 other mirrors here, and I do have the mirrors for those. And I'm thinking about going high gloss on these, so I have a navy high gloss. This is a little curvy nightstand that I got my first year I was doing furniture. So I've probably had it over 3.5 years, maybe 4 years. And I went to storage, it came back. It just keeps, I need to finish it. It's time. I'm thinking about painting it kind of a crazy orange color. We'll see. And then I have a cherry mirror here that I do have the mirror for that. This was dated 1956. It went with a French provincial dresser, so I'm gonna do that one as well. And I ran out of room in my garage, so this piece came inside. It's a beautiful hutch, and it's kind of short, but I'm thinking about making it into a drinks cabinet, and so it's pretty cool. Does have some veneer damage right here along the top, but these curves are so beautiful. I love it. So the last area I really need to work on is repainting my ceiling. I started and then I stopped, and I usually have a track down the middle that is clear that separates this area, kind of like my spray booth area, from the outside because it's so windy here. So I really need to separate it. But I have my track on the exterior with the cloth, drop cloths, but I need to have a clear one as well. So I do have some more things in storage. I'll take you over there in a little bit and show you what I have, but I'm ready. I'm ready to get all of this stuff finished. I work better when I have an organized area, and so finish what I started. That's what we're gonna do. So let me take you to storage. Okay, here is what I have in storage. There is the king headboard that goes with that custom set that I have. And so I'm considering using this in my room. So that needs to go to storage. You know, I forgot about this little end table. This is I think it's a Thomasville. So I need to, it's just a one-off one. And then this is an American of Martinsville set. And it has a beautiful wood top, painted finish. I'm missing hardware. You can see there, but that's a really pretty one. I do have the matching long dresser though. So here's the matching long dresser. And again, I think I'm missing some hardware on here as well, but I do have a matching mirror. So that's gonna be a really nice set. I could do like, you know, refinish the top. I have like a little bit of damage there, but it's wood top and then maybe paint it out something pretty. So there's 2 pieces, the nightstand, the headboard, and then I have mirrors. I have 3 mirrors, and I have a headboard. So this is just stuff I could go clean up and sell it. So that's what I have in storage. I'm gonna make one more stop. I'm gonna go to Sherwin-Williams and see if I can find some paint samples. So I have a few that I showed you, but I'm looking for one maybe that has a white with like maybe a pink undertone. I do face the east, kind of the northeast, where my staging wall hits, and my best sun is at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I think a blush undertone would be really pretty. So let's see what they have and see if there's anything I like. right, so I put them all up on the wall, and here's what we have. I like that marshmallow in the middle, dreamy white, gorgeous white, polite white, kestrel white, which is supposed to have a pink undertone, but I'm not seeing it. Steamed milk, which to me looks a little yellowy. Smart white, which looks a little purpley. There's the malted milk, and I do like the soji white. And that one is timeless white. So if you look back, you can really start seeing all of the undertones. So to me, the dreamy white has a very purple undertone, and so does the smart white. But this far away, I still like the malted milk, even though it's a little, it is a little dark, but I'm liking this gorgeous white and really like that polite white too. What do you think? Okay, well, I forgot I had a couple more. So for the malted milk, this is one step lighter, the shell color. And then I also like Likeable Sand and Sachet Sand, which I know they're too dark, but I do like them. So let's step back and see which ones we like. From this distance, I think I like Polite White in my sun, because this is like almost 10 o'clock. So this is about when I normally take my pictures, and that's a really pretty shade. So vote for me, vote in the comments. You can tell me which one you think would be the best. I know it's hard. Or do you just like the white? I mean, obviously White Dove is beautiful too. So vote in the comments. So those are all my pieces. I think I have a couple more in the house, little projects that I'm gonna add to my list, but I'm gonna get it all written up and give me like a checklist, and I'll just knock them off as I get them done. So week 1, finish what I started. See you next week.